In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create and manage a GitHub organization. We'll start at the very beginning. Open your preferred browser, search for GitHub, and click the official GitHub link. Log into your account so you can access your settings. If you use two-factor authentication, have your verification method ready. It speeds things up. Once you're signed in, look to the top right corner, click your profile picture, and choose Settings. On the left sidebar, under the Access section, click Organizations. Here, select the New Organization button to begin the setup. You'll be asked to choose a plan: Free, Team, or Enterprise. Free is great for getting started in small groups. Team adds collaboration features designed for growing teams. Enterprise is for organizations that need advanced security, compliance, and centralized management. Pick the one that fits your current needs. You can adjust later as you scale. Next, provide a unique organization name. Remember, this becomes part of your URL, so choose something clear and consistent with your brand or team. Add a billing email where GitHub can send invoices and important account notices. If you're prompted to verify your account, complete that quick check, then click Create Organization. You'll land on your new organization's homepage. To bring people in, open the People tab and click Invite Member. Search by GitHub username or by email, confirm the correct person, and send the invite. Pending invitations will show until they're accepted. Before you assign access, it helps to understand roles. Owners have complete administrative control. It's a best practice to have at least 2 owners to prevent lockout. Members are the default role and can create repositories and projects within the policies you set. Billing managers handle payment information without access to your code. Moderators can manage comments and block disruptive users to keep discussions healthy. External collaborators aren't members, but you can grant them access to specific repositories only. And remember, teams let you manage access for groups rather than individuals. To set up teams, go to the Teams tab and click New Team. Name it, add a description, and start adding members. You can also create nested teams, like a front-end team under a development parent team, so permissions cascade and stay consistent. Finally, connect teams to repositories and choose the right permission level. Read to view and clone. Triage to manage issues and pull requests without write access. Write to push code. Maintain to manage settings and non-destructive tasks, or admin for full control. That's it. Your organization is created, members are invited, roles are clear, and access is organized with teams. Review permissions periodically as your group evolves, and you'll keep your workflows secure and efficient.